In today's video, I'm going to do my best not to yap, but I'm going to give you guys mistakes that you should avoid for Girls Frontline 2. There is a lot, and there is one major mistake that I did show in the thumbnail that you should not be doing, because that is something that you cannot farm in this game. So if you're new to the channel, leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't yet. Remember that if you are watching the video, you can add me until my friends list is full. It's going to be full soon. And yeah, so let's get right into the video. All right. So first things first, because let's talk about this, because I've been seeing a lot of people ask me, people ask me on stream. I see it also in Discord as well for Girls Frontline 2 about the neural helix and who you should be spending it on. Number one, you should be spending your helix. If you have QJ, spend it for QJ. You spend helix for the most priority characters that you have, and you can also choose to save them. Helix is very important because you cannot farm it. There is no stage that you can farm Helix and a situation where you can use it over and over again. So knowing which Helix to use for each and every character for Girls Frontline 2 is very important. And I will be releasing a guide on basically every single Helix that you should like every single helix you should use for every single character in Girls Frontline 2. I'll probably do it in one video. I don't think they really need separate videos because helix, there's not like a lot of them. It's basically like 1, 2, 3. And for people that haven't really even gotten to the helix part yet, helix is basically a extra skill that you can have on the character, and then you can apply it here on the left side. And on the right side, you'll have universal keys. There's actually 2 in the current event right now, and you can apply it to any of the characters. But this is very important. If you do spend them, you will regret it 100%, and there's no way to reverse the payment as well. So you're pretty cooked. All right, so that's number one. I would say number 2 is not using your access keys correctly. This is very, very important that once you unlock the farming stage for your attachments for your weapons, very important that you only do your best to use access keys only to farm gear. Access keys is very important because you're not gonna get a lot of it. You're free to play. We better hope that the game gives you a lot in the mail, so you want to make the most out of it. But obviously, the using stamina refills for the gear part of the game is always essential in any kind of gacha game. So you want to do your best to try to roll for what you want. Remember that you can auto it. Also, another thing I suggest is not autoing too much. So say I want to farm for a set for my QJ, and for those who don't know, QJ is Xiongju, right? So say I want to farm a burn set for her, which is her best set, right? And I could do 10 battles, right? I could use my access keys and do 10 battles, but I'm just going to do 5. I like to do 5 at a time, just in case I actually get 3 of the drops that I need. Now, for those who haven't been to level 23 yet, basically what I'm talking about is when you come to a refitting room and you go to your weapon, you're able to have attachments on here that give you a set effect here. Not only that, your attachments will also have stats, and the barrel is the only attachment that will have 4 substats, and it can have crit damage on it. Only the barrel, so it's very essential to have crit damage on your barrel. And then you'll have your sight, your foregrip, and your under barrel, and you need to complete a set. As you can see, it's the only one that has a logo or icon on it, because those are set effects that you have. The barrel does not have it. It's an off piece, essentially, as they would call it in gacha games. Let's see, what else should you probably avoid in this game, because there's a lot actually. Let's see, so commissions, obviously, make sure you do your dailies all the time. You want as much EXP as possible because you want to rush levels. I would say the next thing to do is pretty standard, but I know a lot of people will not probably a lot of people will do this. Ignore the number in the top right, please. Anyways, don't spend this currency on standard tickets, okay? Like, I understand maybe you're close to pity or something like that. Don't do it. We're gonna do a summon on this video, why not? Please, please, please save your collapse pieces for limited banners. I know that might be self-explanatory for people that have played gacha games, so please understand that a lot of people are new to gacha games. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised people's first gacha game was this. Did I just get a dupe of Golden Melody? Is that Golden Melody? Or it's Heartseeker? Okay, I don't know, why does it look the same? Anyways, 5-star weapon. And that's also a reason why you don't want to spend your collapse on the standard banner, right? Because there's a chance of you getting a weapon. You know, you're wasting your collapse pieces, you get a weapon, you don't get a character, and then, you know, it feels like trash at the end of the day. Let me see. What else should we be going over? Event, make sure you're doing your event. You know, almost startup is obviously you're going to end up doing that. We have Glass Island that does unlock at level 20. You could start Glass Island. I'll probably release a guide on Glass Island going over the trade center and what's the best things to purchase. But as you can see, events and certain things that you can do in the game is where you can get your cores for your Helix. But those are the only times you can ever do that. Okay, so please make sure, again, you use your Helix accordingly. If you want to know where to get your Helix, basically you come to the neural survey here to get your Helix. And once you do this one time, that's it. You never can get it again. It's never a reward again at all. Once you clear it, it's done. So just make sure you guys remember that. Let's see, what else should we be doing here? So obviously the battle pass as well. Another thing about the battle pass. So this is actually also important. Out of the battle pass here, low-key collapse pieces are low-key. Again, it's up to you. You can pick collapse pieces. Low-key, I would pick the boost bars because it helps you save stamina for farming gear instead. So that's just me personally. Low-key, I'm my hands are in the air right now, but using it for conductors, not really conductors. I would say more of the boost bars because the boost bars take a lower amount in order for you to upgrade your character. So if we go to the refitting room and then we go to Nemesis here and then we try to level up, it's only 8. But if you level your battle pass and then you get, you know, 2, essentially you're already kind of there when it comes to farming. So it really helps you farm at the end of the day rather than just get 5 of the class pieces currency. Also, one other tip, I had to fit this in the video actually. So a lot of people might be confused about this, but when you buy things and you need to find a storage room, this is it right here. So this is the storage room. Obviously you can craft things here as well. We have archives for any dupes that you might have. You have your weapons tab, your weapons attachments, universal keys that you have, and then item boxes as well. So if you guys need to open up your item boxes, this is where you'll find them. Another thing, so precision boost chips. I'll make this really short, okay? So precision boost chips is something that you do not want. That it's more like an end game thing, right? But just so you know, do not use this on trash gear. This is for your gear, okay? So you'll only use this for gear that has perfect stats. SSR, your best set for your character, and perfect stats. Yeah. Okay, another thing people should make sure to do is that when you come to the public area and you go to the dispatch room here, make sure that you fill the dispatch in as much as possible and make sure you fill in the recommended personality. There's actually a button here to where it will automatically put the right characters for you. So make sure that you're doing that. Also, make sure you're getting affinity on all your characters that you use for dispatch because that actually ups the reward. So make sure you get affinity level 2 on everyone. I made that mistake and got 3 on Sumi and Hyunju. So I should have done 1 on everyone first and then work on those 2. So just make sure that is something that you also do in the future. Obviously, another mistake that you shouldn't make a Girls Frontline 2. You should be coming to the dorm and having a grand old time with your dolls. Okay, make sure that you look respectfully. Oh, sorry, Rosa. Make sure you look respectfully at your dolls. Besides that, make sure you do your beginner evaluation here. Obviously, this will give you collapse pieces, will give you rewards for more summons. I believe it's 57 that you get, is it? If I'm counting right. What, 20, is it 57? I don't remember, but you get a lot of stuff here. And then you also get your skins as well. So that's also, this is also a guideline to help you figure out what you should be doing in the game. Obviously, in the campaign, make sure that you clear, you know, everything on the board to get the most rewards as possible, which I'll be doing later. Clear hard mode if you can as well. Let's see, if you go to combat simulations, obviously if you're able to come to the boss fight, make sure you clear your boss fight. Try to do the boss fight on try to do the boss fight on the last day when you're as powerful as you can be for the maximum challenge points. Obviously we have combat exercise. This is PvP. I mean, again, we all know what PvP is. It's kind of whatever. I mean, if you really care about playing PvP in Ghost Frontline 2, go ahead. And then this is something that also resets, so make sure you guys do everything that you can in combat simulations before they reset. And I feel like peak value assessment is something that you should be looking in, just because it doesn't have a timer, which I wish it would have a timer to keep you guys notice. So I'm pretty sure that is everything for when it comes to Ghost Frontline 2 to kind of notify you guys about. I don't think there is anything else to really go over. Again, make sure you're adding strong friends as well. You can add me if you like, but you are able to use strong friends. Specifically, try to use a friend that has Tololo. I'm sorry, I don't have Tololo. Okay, I'm not wailing for her, but try to use a friend that has Tololo so you're able to actually use Tololo in missions. I think really if it was anything else in this game, I would say probably just try to utilize the rewind function. It's there for you, you know, to always help you on mistakes. So yeah, always try to use the rewind function as much as possible. The reason why I have 9 is just because of the monthly. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I would say the last tip as well is don't fall to FOMO, please. You can clear the story with the characters that you do get for free, I promise you. I'll actually be making a free-to-play account as well just to show it. I don't know why people... I really don't want people to get FOMO'd and think that you have to pull for characters. You don't. I promise you, you can clear with what you have. The only times that the game might get hard is playing like challenge mode in events. You know, and that's kind of understandable. It's an event and you're playing challenge mode, you know, so that's a little bit different. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't yet. You guys can also join the Discord link in the description down below. I will be streaming the game, so always check out for my stream. You guys can always come to stream, ask questions. I will be willing to help you guys out. You guys can also put in the comment section down below what other guides you want. I don't mind making more guides specifically for what you guys need. I will release a Helix guide and I will release a shop guide on what's good in the shop. I don't believe I have everything in the shop like I used to. I might. Oh, I do. So I have everything I need in the shop. So I will go over to the shop and tell you guys what's good as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.